Okay, so we are ready to get started. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Donna McDonald, and I am your National Executive Director. Don't let that title fool you. I always say that one of the things that everyone on this call can be a National Executive Director, and you can get there even faster if you just follow the success strategies that your recruiter is going to give you. I started 30 years ago, truly because of the product, with 2 young children, a husband who traveled, and a full-time job. So I had every reason in the world to not succeed in this business, but I just stuck with the plan. And because I stuck with the plan, I've been able to transition out of that full-time job after 18 months in the business, as well as put 3 boys through college without any student loans, as well as move my business 3 times with my husband's career. So if any of those, that scenario speaks to you, just realize that, obstacles can be overcome as long as we're willing to work together and overcome those obstacles. So with that said, I want to welcome each of you to the call, and I would love for you to just go ahead and just type in the chat box, or let me ask you this: is there anyone who would like to just tell us, maybe what the reason why you got started? So would anyone like to share their story, why they got started, and if they work another job? Just go ahead and raise your hand so that I can see if you do have any questions or you'd like to share. Robin, since you're in the screen and you are so brave, I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about yourself, why you started, as well as how will this money kind of impact your lifestyle?
Well, I've been exposed to Pampered Chef for almost 30 years, just after I got married. But I'm less than a year as a consultant, so I've never been brave enough to try to take it on. But they had that like $39 join-in deal, I don't know, about 6 months ago or something, and it had all the products that I wanted. I was about to purchase, so I said I'll just go on and sign up. And I've done like 2 or 3 big parties, and I have a really big one tomorrow that I'm nervous about because there might be 40 people there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
But I'm not a big cooker, although I like eating healthy, and I've always loved Pampered Chef products. So and they really do sell themselves.
They do. Absolutely. They absolutely do that. You are right about that. Good.
But so I'm kind of struggling. I also work full time at a hospital. I went to college for a career, so I'm like you. And my director, Cindy, had really talked about how she put 4 kids through school, and all about the vacations and stuff, and how well she's done. So it's really inspiring.
Good.
So
good. Well, we're excited. Good. Well, thank you, Robin. Thank you for being brave and coming on camera and also sharing your story. So I want each of you to think about right now, just like what Robin said, she has a plan, she's doing it scared. And that's what's key. I hope that that's what you took away from this. So I want you to really think about what that Pampered Chef income will provide for your family. So I'm hoping that all of you have some paper and pencil down in front of you so that you are going to be taking some notes. So take a minute and write down right now, what that Pampered Chef income will provide for your family. It may just be something short term that you're thinking about. Nancy Jo Ryan, who is our upline National Executive Director, she truly came in because she just wanted to buy holiday and Christmas gifts for her family. And, it all, again, turned into a career. So, so just go ahead. I want to just give you just a few minutes to go ahead and write that down. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, there was a special reason why I asked you to do that. You really need to connect your brain to what it is that you want. This is your motivator. When you just don't feel like going to work, and that's what you have to do every day to be a successful Pampered Chef consultant, is to go to work every day and take the time to invest in your business. So you need to think about, what's your party goal? Maybe you're going to do, like Robin, you're going to do in-home parties. Maybe you're going to do a combination of in-home parties as well as virtual parties. So you definitely want to work to that task, because we're not going to be there, even though we are your directors. We're here to support you. We're not here to tell you to go to work every day. You have to work to your why. You have to totally want to make the income that you need to connect to that statement that you wrote down on your paper. So one of your tasks that I'm going to tell you to do is, if you haven't already gone to Dash and done the one training that is on your why, it is super important that you do that, because one, your recruiter is also going to be able to see what you wrote is your why, and to be able to help you to achieve that goal. So Dash is really your new best friend. It's the tool that you need to start your business strong from right from the start, and it's right there at your fingertips. So if you're a night owl, you can go ahead and take the training from your phone. You can go ahead and take the training from your desktop. And for those of you that love recognition, you're awarded badges as you progress through the training. You're going to find everything you need there, from help with bookings to your first parties, to setting up your order payment, to building a team. So I encourage you, if you have not already and you're brand new, definitely go through the first 10 trainings as soon as possible. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, Donna, 10 trainings? They're short. I mean, it'll take you 5 to 8 minutes to complete a training. So don't become overwhelmed with it. Just start there so that we can get you going strong. Okay. All right. So we want you to host your launch party within the first 24 hours. And your launch party is really the best way to kick off your business to your family, your friends, your neighbors. The intention is to get your bookings from that first party. So we want to make sure that you do that right away. Now, if you're a virtual consultant, you're going to want to talk to your recruiter about getting that first virtual party going within that same 24 hours. So don't worry about what you know or what you don't know. We want you to do this is to experience what it's like being a host. So that's why we're encouraging you to do that right away. So you get the same host rewards. So if you look at this, the November host special is you can choose anything in the catalog at 60% off. So right there, if you came to the business because you're product driven, this is a month to get maybe one of those big ticket items that you would like. So like the quick cooker, the blender, which is over the top exciting. So you'll have those to demonstrate whether you're doing those in-home parties or in a virtual party. You can do a quick live video where you're demonstrating those products. And our host rewards are amazing. So if you look at this, we're just looking at the lower level, what you receive with a $200 party. You get free $20 in free product credit. You get one half price item, and you get a 20% one-time discount. Now, talk to your recruiter how you want to list the host, and she'll give you a little bit of insight into that. But the host rewards are over the top amazing. If you've ever hosted a direct sales party from another company and done the comparison of what Pampered Chef gives compared to other companies, we definitely rock the programs. So we want you to look at having 4 parties in 4 different social circles. So kind of what do I mean by that? If you take a look at this next slide, we want you to create a launch list. And that launch list is the tool that is going to help you get started right from the beginning. So it's kind of like, who do you know, and don't disqualify anyone. So you want to have 3 to 5 contacts in each category, because the more people that you know, the more people that you're going to have to build upon to get that business started. So think about, who do you know? You know, friends. Everyone has, 3 to 5 friends. Neighbors that currently live in your neighborhood, or maybe neighbors that from a past area that you lived in. Relatives, especially with virtual consultants, you can do parties anywhere in the United States, Hawaii, Alaska, anywhere that there is a military base. We'll ship products to a military base. So keep that in mind. And again, talk to your recruiter about that. Co-workers, your holiday card list. Look at your phone. Who are the, 3 people that you just recently texted or called. Your community connections. And so what, charitable organizations are you affiliated with? What church do you go to? Phone favorites, I mentioned that a little bit. Friends, parents, okay? So think about that. Your favorite foodies, who do you talk to about, the last new restaurant that you went to? Fundraisers are really big. So if you're not familiar with our fundraisers, instead of getting Pampered Chef products, they would get a check from 10 to 15% in lieu of those host products. So we know more people than you think. So I want you to just take that piece of paper and pencil and at least write one name down right now, a friend, neighbor, relative, and so on. So go ahead and do that for a quick second while I look at our chat box. Sorry about that. I just switched on you. Okay, does anyone want to share anyone that they have on their list? Come on, be brave, ladies. You guys, if you're afraid to talk to me, you're definitely going to be afraid to talk to other people. So come on, somebody share.
I listed a coworker, and she's actually connected to a couple of the nonprofit groups. So I was hoping to talk to her about using her connections to do the fundraising.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Kelly. All right, anyone else want to share? One more person.
Hey, Donna, being a school teacher, I have all of Knox County available. So I started within my own school, and that's kind of branched out a little bit. So my list is growing.
Okay, good, Jennifer. Great. So again, you want to continue to work with that list so that you make sure that you keep building upon it. Okay. And one key thing that you want to do is you want to ask for referrals. So if someone says, no, I'm not interested in booking a party, there's 2 things that you want to ask. Does that mean no, not now, or no, not ever? And if they say no, not ever, your question to them back is, okay, well, do you have someone, a friend or a family member who loves to cook or who hates to cook and would like to have some quick entertaining ideas, or maybe some ways to get out of the kitchen faster? So you always want to tailor it to that person's needs. So I hope that helped a little bit. Okay, so whether you're in home or you're a virtual consultant, it's really about making enough contacts. So right here on the screen, if you want to do a screenshot of these words, this is what will help you. So you can see the girl on the left, she's actually texting about an in-home party. The one on the right with our party host wanted, that's something that you'll want to private message to people through your Facebook contacts. And again, don't prejudge the people that, oh, I don't think that they would want to do that. You know what? You'll be surprised. Again, this is the time of year you guys are starting at an awesome time because people are thinking about holiday cooking. They're thinking about baking. They're also thinking about gift giving. And you know what? We have a market that never stops because everyone eats, right? So this is a, Pampered Chef has something to offer for everyone. As well as when you tell people that you're a Pampered Chef consultant, I think that you're probably realizing that the first thing they say back is, I love Pampered Chef. So you want to make sure that people know you are a Pampered Chef consultant. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to change your phone message, on your phone that says, hi, this is Donna McDonald. Don't say Donna, but this is your name. I'm your Pampered Chef consultant. So leave your name and number. So make sure that everyone knows that you are with Pampered Chef. Okay. So bookings really are the lifeline of your business. It's going to be a continuous stream that you'll always want to be adding those bookings to your calendar. So, here's something that you could say to let people know that you have just started your Pampered Chef business. And as I said to you right previously, is about, I thought of you because you love to cook, or I thought of you because you love to entertain. I thought of you because you're a busy mom. Don't do, just one blanket statement. Take some time to, address the needs of the person that you're talking with, okay? But you also want to make sure right here is that you let people know that you have a big goal. We want you to schedule, if you're virtual, we want you to schedule 4 parties your first week, 4 parties your second week. The beginning of your business is what will help you continue to have that steady stream of bookings. Okay, so here's what we want to do is we want you to mark your 30 dates on your calendar, your 30-day end date, as well as your 90-day end date on your calendar, because we really want you to maximize the new consultant rewards that are given to you. So there's 2 things that you're going to want to be aware of. So if you're not sure where your end dates are, when you received your email confirmation that you were a new consultant, those dates were marked on there. If you've lost that email, if your email looks anything like mine, if you lost that email, just talk to your recruiter because she'll also have those end dates for you. Okay, but if you take a look at this, here is where you're going to see you can earn up to $600 in additional free products in your first 90 days. So right out the gate, when you submit that first $500 party, you're going to receive the egg cooker, and then the sales go on. We kind of call this Candyland. So this little graphic here, but look at this. When you submit $12.50, you're going to receive the 8-inch nonstick fry pan, which is one of my favorite tools in my kitchen, and it just keeps giving from there. So you'll want to make sure that you are updated and keeping track of those first 90 days. All right, so next, in November and December, we are earning free products, okay? So we're earning the spring products that will be launched in March. So again, boy, you guys got a double whammy. You're earning the new consultant rewards as well as earning the products that the entire field is. So you'll want to look at the sweet spot, which is at the $2,000 level. In November, when you submit $2,000 in sales, you're going to get the cover product that will be launched in March. And I'm going to tell you, if you've looked back, if you've been a customer for a while before you were a consultant, you're going to see that the cover product has been the quick cooker. The cover product has been the blender. Now, I can't tell you what that product is, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to have that in your kitchen. So the sweet spot for November is submit $2,000 in sales and get those cover products, okay? As well as in your first 90 days, you have the opportunity to work to fast track to director. You are naturally going to attract people to the business. So as you're doing your parties, and attracting people, you're going to want to talk to your recruiter because she's going to help you with the fast track, kind of helping you get started. Because when you fast track to director, which means bringing 5 new people to your team, you personally submitting 750, and the team cumulative selling $5,000, you get a $500 bonus. Okay, so if anybody is looking for a bonus, this is the way to do it. And it's naturally going to happen when you just share the business opportunity. And you can earn up to $3,000 as a fast track in cash bonuses when you also help someone else promote. And that may seem like a little bit of like, okay, and what's the moving pieces? But it's super easy to do, and we want you to talk to your director about it. So do you want to think about, there they are at the home office with $3,000 on the table, and we want to make sure you get that $3,000. So don't ever leave money on the table, and talk to us about the fast track program. All right, so here's what I was talking to you about. Here's the earning levels in November and as well as in December. So you can see here that at different increments, you're going to earn the new products. So again, if you came because of products, you want to have everything that is new, November and December are your key months. And November and December are the months that are busiest selling season. All right, so how to play fast track, it's thinking about it this way. For every 4 parties that you submit, you're going to be adding 1 more team member. And you're going to be building that team right towards fast track and directorship. So if you're a virtual consultant, we really suggest that you put a survey, and we can help you put a survey in those virtual parties, so you're going to know who are the people that are interested in the business. So one of the starting points is finding 2 buddies. So think of 2 people who you'd like to work with. 2 people are like, oh my gosh, I know that I would have a great time working with them, but I also know that Pampered Chef would be a benefit to their lifestyle. So we're going to help you with that, but we want you to not to stop there. Remember what I said, it's 5 new team members. So you're going to be eligible for that $3,000 when you have those 5 new team members and you submit that $5,000 in sales. And I can't say it enough, it is super easy to do that. So take a look at this. Look at these commission statements. First of all, the person there on the left, that's their first month in business of what they earned. So think about, what would you do with an extra $890? Okay. Look back at that first why that you wrote down, where we started. Okay. Now take a look at this next commission check. It's $5,000. And there are so many people in our organization that are earning a $5,000 check or more. Okay. So what would $5,000 a month mean for your family? That's where the team building comes in. That's your second stream of income. First is from your personal sales. Second is by building a team. So what would you do with a $7,500 paycheck? All right, so the strategy for success, it really is about sharing that you have started your Pampered Chef business. That is key. The second is book lots of parties, okay? Because in a virtual world, not every party is going to be a successful party. So 4 parties, you can plan that maybe one of those parties may not be as successful as you'd like it to be. The third is to invite, team members to join your team. Invite your friends, invite family to take a look at Pampered Chef every Wednesday evening. And some of you may have started our business, by looking at the PC Your Way. It's an event we have every Wednesday evening on Facebook, and you can invite friends and family so they can get their questions answered. And the last thing is to make sure is to just have fun. Having fun is the most critical part of this business, because when you're having fun, people are naturally attracted to a business that looks fun, as well as a virtual party or an in-home party that looks like fun. So I'm going to go ahead and look in our chat box real quick here and just see if we have anyone that had any questions. Okay, so some of you just shared a little bit about your, like Jennifer, she's a middle school teacher in Knoxville, decided to start it as a consultant to earn some extra money and for the products, and she's doing virtual parties, okay? And Jenny, this is her why is to start Pampered Chef to be able to do some upgrades to my house. So, and she's successfully done so. So that is great. She's in home as well as virtual. So anyone have any questions at this point? You want to go ahead and type it in the chat box? Okay. Well, while you're going ahead and doing that, so I can kind of finish up our recording, we are so excited that you made the decision to join Pampered Chef and to join this team. Of course, we're a little bit biased. We, of course, think that we are the best team within Pampered Chef, but we offer you lots of training opportunities. Here's your first one. If you, again, are doing virtual parties, we do have a virtual party training that will be starting in a half hour. So go ahead, get yourself some breakfast, a little, maybe your second cup of coffee, and jump back on to learn the first strategies of starting your virtual parties. So I hope that you are enjoying this business and really getting started. So let me go ahead and stop our recording and I will go ahead and answer some of the